After you generate an invoice from calendar events and send it, those events become locked on the calendar. You will see a small lock icon on the event. If you click it, JollyBilling explains that the session sits on an invoice that is sent, partially paid, or archived. While locked, you cannot drag, resize, edit, or delete the event from the calendar. That protects your billing record from drifting out of sync with what the client already received. If you truly need to change a locked event, open the Client's Invoices tab. Remove the line from the invoice or return the invoice to draft status first, then come back to the calendar. Draft invoices do not lock events the same way. While you are still preparing paperwork, you retain flexibility. Before you send an invoice, you may want to preview the email your client will receive. On calendar events that are still on a draft invoice, look for the star icon on the event block. Click the star. JollyBilling opens an email preview showing the invoice message for that session. This is a quick sanity check, not a replacement for reviewing the full invoice on the Invoices tab, but it is useful when you are batching several sessions and want confidence the wording looks right. The star appears only when a draft invoice is attached. Once the invoice is sent, the lock icon replaces that workflow. Here's where planning turns into billing. On the Client Calendar tab, click Generate Invoice. The dialog Generate Invoice from Calendar opens. Choose a from date and a to date. By default, the range covers the current month, but you can narrow it to last week only or expand through quarter end, whatever matches how you bill this client. The summary tells you exactly how many uninvoiced calendar events fall in that range. Only events created on this calendar with status created are included. Manual sessions from the Billables tab are excluded on purpose. Review the table of dates and titles. If the list looks right, click Generate Invoice. JollyBilling builds a new invoice with one line per session. You can open the Invoices tab to edit the draft, set a due date, and send it when you are ready. That is the core loop. Plan on the calendar, generate the invoice, send from Invoices. Now let's zoom out to the whole practice. In the top navigation, click Calendar. This opens your owner-wide schedule across every client. Every active client's calendar events appear here. Each block shows the session title and the client name, so you can tell who you are seeing at 9 o'clock versus 2 o'clock. The owner calendar defaults to month view, but you still have week and day, plus the same Prev, Today, and Next controls. This page is for scheduling and visibility across clients, not for tracking invoice due dates. Billing actions still live on each client's Invoices tab or through Generate Invoices, which we will cover next. If you have no clients yet, JollyBilling prompts you to add one from the dashboard before scheduling here. You can schedule for any client without visiting their page first. On the Owner calendar, click Add Event. In the New Event form, choose a client from the Client dropdown. The first option reads Choose Client ... Fill in title, date, time, duration, rate, and note the same way as on a client calendar. You can set or change the client's calendar color from this form too. Click Save Event. The block appears on the Owner grid and on that client's calendar tab. While editing an existing event, open Client Page link straight to the client's record if you need contact details or invoices. Month view, click a day to start at 9 a.m. Week or day, click or drag a slot just like on the client calendar.